My name once again is Nikki Adekunle, and I am always excited to bring this to you. And I know that you're always excited to have me as well. How has your week been? Mine has been fantastic. Um, Hold on 1 minute, everybody. Okay, now I am back. How has your week been? Mine has been fantastic as usual, and I hope yours has been wonderful as well. It is another Saturday morning, and we are here to talk about relationships. And you're welcome to Relationship Talk with Nikki. Here we get to educate ourselves about our relationships and how to make it better. Our relationships, they are learnable skills. Like I used to say, love is a learnable skill, and most of the time we get into trouble because we don't have the skills to navigate the somewhat slippery terrain of relationships. Most of us just believe that it is something that is innate and you just know how to, but sometimes I think there's a lot of work to be put into love to get the best out of it. Marriage, like they said, is hard work. And I know that this used to scare a lot of people, but really it's not something to be scared of. Just like the work of maintenance that we need to put into a car never discourages anyone from wanting or buying a car. So also is love and relationships. I don't think the fact that we need to work on our relationships should be something that should be discouraging. It is actually something that we should all embrace, knowing that there is nothing significant, there is nothing in life that is significant, that has weight, that would not need the effort of maintenance. You're welcome to Relationship Talk with Nikki. And usually I bring us answers to some of the questions that we have or are having or we are contemplating in our hearts. I try to bring answers to those questions. But like I said, this month we are going to be concentrating on our singles and the people that are in their lives, to help them, to advise them, to love them, whatever it is that you're doing, to mentor them as well. If you are working with any single person and you want to give them direction, you love them, or you're single yourself. And last week we got to talk about something interesting. Last week I think we spoke about what was it that we spoke about last week? What was it? Okay, we spoke about something interesting last week. We spoke about, okay, why do we stay so long in relationships? And we are there for a long time, hoping that the length of time that we stay in that relationship guarantees us to know each other to a level where we are convinced of commitment before we actually commit to any relationship. And I said that is a myth of some sort last week, that nobody can fully unravel another person before marriage adequately, sufficiently. You can't do that until you get married, until there's a level of commitment that you have in a relationship. There are certain issues that would not just come up. There are certain issues that will not just come up. So it is best that you commit and expect that the best will happen. And I think that I told our single ladies that they are the losing end of such arrangements last week. And this week I want us to talk about shifting culture. There's a lot of things that are changing in our culture, the shifting culture. And one thing that I want us to concentrate about is the proposals, how proposals are done these days. And for the first time, usually I bring answers to our questions, but this week I am going to be raising questions, and I hope that our single people will be in the house to help. Anytime you get to watch this, please just drop your thoughts so that we can know why this particular stuff happens in relationship. And when I say that, this is what I mean. For my generation and the people that are older, and maybe a little younger, I don't know, but at least for most of us, we get confused the way proposals are handled these days. And I think that is something that we should um, pay attention to. What is really happening in the world of proposals? I have seen videos where um, somebody publicly proposes to a lady, a man may publicly propose to a lady, and he will be turned down by the lady. I've seen proposals where a lady proposes to a man in public and she is turned down. I've seen situations, whether in movies or in real life, where two people are dating and the lady is complaining that, where are we going with this relationship? We've been together for 3 years, we've been together for 4 years, and we don't know where we are headed in this relationship. And I've seen situations where even the men, they are worried. When they are with their dates, because sincerely I don't understand that thing, and I'm asking for advice, and I'm asking for clarification. They're asking their girlfriends that where are we going with this relationship? So it's not a it's a gender neutral issue that two people are in a relationship. Sometimes they are even living together. Sometimes they are sleeping together. Sometimes they are very intimate, and yet the relationship is undefined. They are waiting for a proposal. Then the second thing is, I have heard over and over where two people are in a relationship, they go on dates, they are exclusive to each other, and yet one party is asking that, I mean, especially the lady, that he hasn't proposed yet. And I'm wondering, what other proposal do you need? You are in a relationship with him, you are both exclusive, and yet you are still waiting for a proposal. This proposal of a thing, what exactly is it? Because for me, I have a lot of questions that this shift in our culture is throwing up. For me, I would want to understand, and I want our singles to please help with this. When a guy comes to a lady and asks her out, before they become an item, before they become exclusive to each other, what exactly does the guy tell the lady? Because I'm interested in knowing those lines. And for the lady, what were you thinking when you said yes to those kind of lines? What were you thinking? Because I'm wondering, you are exclusive, you are dating, you go on dates, everybody knows that you are an item, everybody pairs the two of you together. Sheyi and Fumi, they are in a relationship. Everybody knows, whether it is in church, whether anywhere you go to, you know that these two people are an item. And yet, the lady is telling you that he hasn't proposed. What is this proposal of a thing? Before you got into the relationship with this person, what were the lines that the guy spoke to you? Why did you agree to it? Because this is not how it has always been. This is not how it has always been. I remember in my own days, when somebody asks you to be in a relationship with you, once the person is asking you out, they're making their plans known to you already. Maybe it's too crude, because in my own days, somebody will come and meet you. A guy walks up to you and asks you, "Hi babe, I like you, I've been watching you, and I want to marry you." And already from day one, you know the destination of that relationship. You know that the end is marriage. So when we are talking about all these proposals, we are talking about introduction, engagement, and wedding. That's the only thing that is left, because from day one, you already know the destination of the relationship. So for me, I really want to find out, for ladies that accept, and why is this creeping into the church as well? Sincerely, I don't get it. I don't get why you are in a relationship, you are waiting for a proposal. Yeah, you may you may be in a relationship and you want that sexy proposal. Then it should be a party. Sincerely, it should be a party where he comes and proposes to you in public, but not that you don't know the destination of the relationship. Because this shift is throwing up a lot of issues. While you spend 3 years, 4 years, 5 years with someone and you don't know the destination of that relationship, it is sincerely, I don't know what this we got here, but I think that it is, and at the end of the day, really, I think for women, oh, good morning, Elizabeth. Thanks for being here. I think it is mostly the women, the ladies, that get to suffer from these arrangements. I think if somebody wants to do you a huge proposal, you want to do a public proposal, you want him to give you a ring officially, it might do that, but the destination of the relationship should not be in question. And I think that we are giving room for this added stress on ourselves. But like I said, this morning it is mostly about getting answers. So I would really, really, really want our singles to educate people like us so that we know what the way you are reasoning. We may not be able to understand this until we understand what is at the back of your mind, so that we'll now be able to advise correctly. Because when someone comes to you, especially for a lady, and he asks you that, let's see where this goes, I think that that is what he should do before he comes to you. I'm not sure that somebody should come to you to expect you to be in an exclusive relationship with him while he's watching you. I think you should watch from afar off. That is how it was done in the days of old. You watch a lady from afar, and when you are convinced, you come and tell the person, oh, I like you and I want to be in a relationship with you. Not that we are exclusive. Everybody knows that we are an item, and yet you are watching to see where the relationship goes. Like I said, I think that this shifting culture is throwing up a lot of issues, complicating the relationship terrain, and making it somewhat really too difficult to understand. You are in a relationship with someone, you don't know the destination of the relationship, you are waiting for a proposal. What is that proposal for? Why would you be in a relationship with someone and you don't even know whether the person likes you enough? Because this public disgrace of getting no in the shopping mall and everything, I think that those are the things that we should have settled long ago in our closets, to know that, yeah, I am with this person and we are an item. But like I said, this morning I need answers. I need answers from the people that understand this new culture that we now have, where you are in a relationship 2 years, 3 years, and you're waiting for a proposal. What exactly is that proposal? What was said to you as a lady? What was said to you at the beginning that made you say yes to that person? If somebody wants to, for me, I would think that somebody coming to me to ask me that I want to watch you, might not be something that I want to do. If you are settled, then maybe you should come. Then I think what we should be talking about is the date. When are we seeing my parents? It's only the dates that should be in question. Because like I said, one of the problems that I envisage with all of this is that by the time you stay with somebody for too long, the person loses his freshness. The person loses the mystery that is surrounding the person. And especially, and it just makes, it makes it really, really tough for the ladies, because now you are with her for 2 years, 3 years, everybody calls you an item, and now the people begin to count the number of people that you are with, though you people were not really with each other. So I think, like I said, I need answers. Please, our singles, would you want to educate me this morning as regards why we are in a relationship and yet we are still asking for proposals? Why we are in relationships and we don't know the destination of that relationship? Why are we in relationships that we don't know whether it is ending in marriage or not? Why do ladies agree to someone that just wants to see where this goes? why do we agree to guys that says that let's just be in this relationship and see where it goes? I don't know why that happens. I don't know why we shifted it from where it was before, where it used to be. You ask me out, we are certain we're getting married, except of course something unplanned for happens. That's the only thing that shifts that that equation. Those days, it used to be, I know that we are together and we are getting married. The day we may not know, the day we are now beginning to, since from the day that I accept, we now begin to walk towards the marriage itself. But that I don't know whether we are getting married to me was not a question. So why do you accept, ladies, why do you accept to be in a relationship with people that with a person that is not promising you marriage? He just wants to see where this goes. And why do we need that grand proposal? Why do we need that grand proposal? And it is that grand proposal. Why is it that it is that grand proposal that now makes it certain that we are going to be an item, or we are going to end up getting married? I need answers this morning, and that is the much that I can take. And from next week, then I can now begin to tell you what I really think about the issue. And next week we also get to talk about sex. Okay, somebody says that I think it's lack of knowledge and understanding. Well, I don't know which generation you fall into, but for younger people, they may have something different to say, because in a relationship and I'm waiting for proposal, it continues to beat my mind. It continues to blow my mind. I don't get it. So next week we get to talk about sex, and we get to talk about answers to these questions as well. So until I come your way next week, my name is Nikki Adekunle, and like I said, I want to make this very short, but I just wanted to put out this, for me it's thought-provoking thoughts out there, so that we can all look at it and weigh it and see whether what we have made of our culture is worth it or not. So until I come your way next time, my name is Nikki Adekunle, and I'm signing out for now. Thanks for watching this morning. God bless you, everybody, for always joining in. Thank you, Sanjimi from Layo. Thank you, Bruno West. Thank you, Afolabi Abiodun. Thanks, everyone that's joined me this morning. And until I come your way next Saturday for a very brief relationship talk, I'm signing out. Bye for now.